guys, this is Rikke from Risola Designs. This is going to be the fourth part of the Let's Create a Happy Mail series. I think this is going to be the last video before the video where I fill the Happy Mail folios up before sending it out. So for this last part, I want to make a sort of flip out for tags and clusters, and I'm going to use file folders as I have used in all of the other projects. So let's just get started. I'm starting off by cutting this piece down to size. Excuse me. Are you able to see what I'm doing? Yeah. So I think we're going for about here. And then actually I'm going to score this piece here because I want to fold it up to form a tuck spot for all the tags and stuff. Like this. And then I'm going to measure how high the flips should be. So that's just what I'm doing now. Like this. And then the one should be a little longer than the other one. So I think if we're going for about here, maybe like this. And I'm going to cut those out. Of course, I'm going to cut those in the middle, so we're going to have two pieces like this. So, and then actually maybe it turned out a little okay, we'll see. I'm just conversing with myself because I think maybe I made a mistake already. So, but we'll see about that. I need to score this one. So let's see how this will fit. Because I need the one flip to be longer than the other, because I want to make a closure where I need them to overlap. But maybe it doesn't have to be that much. Oh, maybe it. Okay. Can't decide here. Okay, I'm just going to cut off. No, actually, I'm not going to cut this off. I'm going to cut the upper upper flip off a tiny bit, something about there. So it's going to be looking something like this, or maybe like this. Actually, I don't know. I think maybe like this. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to ink up all the edges, and I'm going to, as usually, speed this part up with some music, because you know how to ink up. Now I've inked up all the edges. So now we're going to glue this folio together. I'm using my 3-in-1 glue, because that's my all-time favorite glue. It's a bit expensive for a glue, but I know it will hold, and I know it's a strong glue, and I love to work with this glue. I love how it works, and yeah, it's just an amazing glue. If you haven't tried it and you can afford it, do yourself a favor and just try it out. It's amazing. Like this. So now we have the base. So now we just have to decorate the folio. I'm thinking of just rounding those 4 corners out here at first, and then inking them out again. Just for the detail. So, and we want to stay in the same universe like the other folios we've made. So it's going to be some fabric and some cheesecloth and some butterflies, I think. So let me just grab my fabrics. So I've just chosen some different fabrics, and of course some cheesecloth. I think I'm just going to collage sort of now, just see what happens. You should know that I've done something with my arm. I don't know what I've done, but it hurts like hell when I'm going to stretch out my arms. So crafting can be a bit of a challenge, actually. I hope it will start to go over soon, but I don't know. It has been like this for the last couple of days, and it's not feeling like it's going to be any better, actually. So I may have to see a doctor, maybe. I think it's so strange when things like this just happens without any, without an episode you could say, oh yeah, that was when it happened. I don't understand it. And actually I think, you know, when pain like this pain are coming out of nowhere by itself, it should go away by itself as well, but I don't know if it will. It has been now for 3 days actually, and I don't think it's going to get any better, unfortunately. So what I'm doing now is just to make a sort of base with those Tim Holtz washes here. I'm just layering it. I don't have any plan. So maybe we should get some, let me just reach. So some of this scripty one. Just see if it will fit. It will nicely. And then the rest of this could go down here. And then we could use some of this gridded one. Like this. And then maybe we should take some of this floral washi, stick down there, and a bit of this maybe. No, this one maybe. Just to like this. So this one could maybe go here. Okay. I think we're done using washes now. So let me just put them aside. So, but I think it's poor to cover up all of the washi glass I've just made. So maybe actually we should just go for cheesecloth primary on this one. Wouldn't it be cute? And then butterflies or something. I think when we have the cheesecloth, it will show that this folio is a part of the series anyway, even though we don't use any other fabrics. What do you think? So maybe it's a bit too large. And then something like this maybe, and maybe a little fabric. Just to make it look cohesive with the other ones. So I think this is the look we're going for. I just need to grab a clamp, and then I'm going to glue this down. And then I think we just should go for this box again. I haven't had time to put it in my album. I actually have an album for fussy cut things, but yeah, at the moment the newest fussy cuts just lays here in this box. So maybe one day they will get into the right spot. So I just chose these two butterflies. I think they're beautiful and they match up very well with the background and the colors of each other. So now I'm going to ink them up and glue them down. Like that. And I just decided to let them switch places because I think the yellow one were better down here with the other brown washes. So what I'm going to do now is actually to write a word on this washi here. And I think I'm going to write the word imagine. So I'll just do that now, and of course I will speed this process up a bit. So now I'm going to tear it out and then ink the edges up. So that's what it looks like, inked up, and yeah. So now I want to find a place where it should be, and I think I'm just going to add a little glue to it, just to make sure it won't fall off throughout time. So where do we want it to be? Like here, I think here. Let's just go for that. So this is the look of the collage as far as we've gone. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. So what we're going to do now is to make the closure I was talking about. And I can't decide if I should make just punch a circle out of regular cardstock, or if I should make a different type of closure. I think that's what we're going for. So let me just grab the things for that. So I just punched a circle with my circle punch. So what I'm going to do now is to glue these two together. And then I'm of course inking the edges up like this. And then I'm going to put some pieces onto this circle. Just some, tiny pieces of what we've used for this folio. So it will be some cheesecloth and some of this fabric. And then I've got these beautiful, beautiful, amazing charms with letters on. And I've chosen an M because this Happy Mail is going to be for a girl which name starts with M. And what I'm going to do now is actually to make a sort of wax seal inspired by Ripple's Paper Lover. I'll link her down below if if you should be interested. So what I'm going to do now is just to make a mind frame. Yeah, just put some regular glue gun glue over this. Like this. And then I'm actually going to stamp it like it was a wax seal. Like this. Now we just have to wait for it to dry. So now it has completely dried, and it didn't work out the way I wanted to, but I think you get the idea of it. So I can't decide if I'm going to use it or not. Because I think, yeah, I don't know what I think, actually. I don't think it's that cute. So, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe we should just think of another closure. Sometimes things doesn't work out the way you want to. And that's totally fine. It's where you're learning, you could say. So what I think I'm going to do is actually just to make a regular wax seal stamp as a closure, and then maybe just attach this little M. Okay guys, I'm going to think. I did just try again with a little more patience maybe, and yeah, I think it turned out better than the first one. So I think I'm going to use this one as a closure. So what the idea was to make it, just to make this go in here. So like that. So, and then we're going to wait for it to dry. So now it has dried, and now we're able to open this up and close it again. Maybe like this. So that was actually all for now. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the last video of the series, where I'm going to fill up this Happy Mail and all the folios we did make. So yeah, stay tuned and take care. Bye bye.